Hi, I'm Leslie and welcome to this video which is all about strengthening the muscles that will help with protection of the shoulder joint. I've got a resistance band and you are going to choose one that works for you, and if you're in doubt, start with a light one to start off with. Now take care if you've got any sort of shoulder injury and seek appropriate medical advice if you do have before doing any part of this workout. So the idea is to strengthen those muscles because perhaps a little known fact that actually your shoulder joint is the most mobile joint in the whole body, and that is because we can move our shoulder in lots of different ways, and in fact we do tend to do that in everyday life without even thinking about it, reaching for things, reaching up high to the side. And also, it's a ball and socket joint, but the socket is really quite small that it sits into. In fact, it's a lot bigger than the socket itself if you compare it to another ball and socket joint, like the hip, which has got a bit more stability because the socket's actually quite big. So that freedom also means that we can overstretch it, overstrain it, and it's more prone to wear and tear as we get older. So when you're ready, go and grab that band, quite a long one as you can see, and we'll get straight into it. So before we actually get into the moves themselves, we're going to do a quick warm up. So pop that band somewhere out the way and roll those shoulders back. So nice and tall through the spine. So shoulders want to be staying down and lifting up magic string through the crown of the head. Feet, you can take them out so they're nice and stable, hip distance apart, and bring that pelvis through. So let's just start to lift our elbows up and take them back. So finding that movement through the rotator cuff here as you open up through the shoulders. If you're not sure, you can just pop your hands on your shoulders and do the movement and keep it super small. And then once you feel ready to let go, you can just lift up here and then take it back. We just want to really open up across the chest. Core strong, glutes switched on to protect us through the lumbar spine. This time we're going to take the arms out to our T shape here. So again, trying to find that nice straight line. Don't want to be disbalanced. I'm exaggerating, obviously. We'll just do a few circles here, keeping nice and long through the body, through both fingertips, one side to the other, and then take it all the way back. From here, let's just turn the palms so they're facing up, and we're just going to open up the chest with a few pulses, taking us behind. That's it, lovely work. And then we're going to bring our arms all the way up to the top and draw the elbows back. So we're trying to find a W shape back here. So inhale, exhale, up to the top, and then all the way down. So it's like a diamond. Here's the bottom of the diamond with the elbows, take them through the middle, up to the ceiling, back down. That's it. Shoulders starting to retract, putting in through the belly button. And one more. So we're just going to bring it down, roll those shoulders back. We're going to take a little bit of an opening here. So I've got my hands in front. I'm just going to open up with the elbows in and feel those shoulder blades starting to come towards each other. So inhale, exhale, exhale. And we'll be going back to revisiting this move later on with the band. Really helps with that strength. Okay, let's just do one more here. Opening up, bring it in, bring it down. So if you feel you want to carry on warming up for a little bit longer, feel free to press pause. Otherwise, we're going to grab that band and get straight into it. So before we start, let's just get those shoulders back and down. This is the distance I'm going to suggest you start off with, which is basically taking your hands either side of the thighs and then just feeling a little bit of tension here. And you can always at any point slacken the band if you need to, or if you want to increase the tension, you can make it a little bit smaller, the gap between the two hands. So let's just find that first position, nice and long through the spine. We're just going to start to pull away. So actually pulling the arms out. And we mustn't forget, we're going to keep strengthening through the core here as well too, and the glutes. So when you're ready, you're just going to lift up, finding that central line. That's it. And we're just going to keep pulsing on the band, just finding the shoulders relaxing down. So I want to keep breathing away through this, and that will help them relax. From here, we're just going to take those arms a little bit higher. And this is where you'll have a choice to go a little bit further back, or if that's too intense, feel free to keep it a little lower or with more slack. So we're lifting up to the top here, and we're just really squeezing our glutes, and we're just going to inhale, exhale, and open up. Pull it wide. That's it. So we're going to take it back, open up the chest, inhale, exhale, and lift. So just finding the tension, keeping it there as we bring it in back to the pulses and lower again. So we're going to keep building on this move, and you can stay at whatever point you wish. So taking it up here as before, if you can, come right overhead, lengthen through the spine, inhale, exhale, and open. I'm trying to get those arms back. And if you've got the option, I'm going to start to drop the elbows down. So just opening up through the chest. So there's a great little bonus work here for the postural muscles too. Inhale, exhale, slowly with the resistance band up to the top. So you can bring the arms down again if you need a breather. Otherwise, hold the tension here. And let's try that again. Inhale, exhale, take it back. That's it. Nice and strong. So really thinking about those shoulders, keeping down away from your ears. Inhale, exhale. And again, you can rest those arms if you want. Again, think about the shoulders staying low. Otherwise, we're going to do it one more time. Inhale, exhale, drop it down here. Well done. Bring it up. Control, control, control. Back to those pulses. Bringing it down, keeping the shoulders down. And we're going to reset through the band. This time, I think you will want to take your hands a little bit longer. So feel free to adjust in this position. Keep it narrow if you feel you're okay. We're going to take it out to a T this time. So we come back to that original position all the way up. And we're going to try and open up behind our back. Now, if this is too much, take it in front. But the option is here behind the back, and we're going to do a few arm circles. So bringing those arms forward. I want you to think about how you bring the shoulder blades together. Using the resistance band to really work that shoulder joint in a circular motion. And let's hold it. And let's take it back the other way. So you keep going with that. If you're coming in front, we're going to be doing the circles here. And then the circles back. Well done. Bring it up to the Y, into the I, and down. We're going to think about how we can actually work through that position we did in the warm-up by taking the band behind our back. And we're going to put it in sort of as nice and tight as we possibly can, because we want those elbows to come in line with our waist. That's it. So let's inhale, exhale, and try and open both arms out. And as we do so, we're back to that scapular retraction. That shoulder blades back, shoulder blades down. Inhale, exhale. So your key point of focus here is keeping the elbows tucked in nicely to the waist as you use that breath to try and breathe more flexibility and mobility into the shoulders themselves. So we inhale to repair and exhale through the mouth to open up. And once we're here, we inhale and we exhale to bring it in. Let's try that again. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Pull the belly in as you breathe out if you can. Let's isolate that. So let's start with our first arm as we open it up. Just the one side. Just focus on that one side. Bring in and back. That's it. So this is a great way to see if one arm has a lot more flexibility and mobility than the other. And let's just try the other. Off we go. Again, hinging from that elbow in the waist. Use that as your pivot point. Keeping that tension going on the band. Really good work here. So we're thinking of how we're rotating through that shoulder joint, but to protect it by building the flexibility into all those ligaments and tendons that connect the tissue together. together. Inhale, exhale, and lower. If you need to take a little shoulder roll at any point, please do. We are going to now step on the band, and this is where I want you to take care. So I've got quite a wide band, as you can see, because I want to be able to get my foot on it really nice and securely. So make sure that you're stepping on it nice and securely here. We're going to do a few front arm raises. So we've got our arm facing forward, nice and secure, both feet in the same position. And this is where you can add a little bit of tension if you want. We're just going to lift up and down. So if that feels like it's too much, just slacken off a bit. Lift up and down. So you might find that this is actually working your forearms as well. So you're getting a bonus here in strengthening the whole of your upper body. But if you feel it's too much, lengthen it even further. Think about how you're lifting from the shoulder. That's it. If you don't like the band, you can always do this particular move with a dumbbell. Well done. Lift up. And one more here on this side. Nice and secure. We're just going to turn the band slightly so it's on the side, and we're going to lift up to the side. So again, as much tension or slack as you need. Get ready to lift and hold it and bring it in. I'm going to take a little less slack on mine. So lifting up and hold, because that's where the work is, and take it in. So we're doing abduction, adduction here with this shoulder. Taking it away with our abductors and then in with our adductors. So lifting and holding. Trying to keep it sort of around the shoulder height. Nice and strong. Let's do just one more on this side. So feel free, if you've got one side that's weaker than the other, to do a few more on the weaker side. Bring it in, ready to switch. So as before, nice and secure on the band. So stepping onto it, facing forward. We're going to just lift up here. So feet together, lift up and lower. Again, I'm going to take a little bit more slack here. Actually, the opposite, a little bit more tension. Bring it in. So think about how you're just lifting straight up to the front. And if you do feel your shoulder starting to lift, you can just pop that hand there. Just a little bit of pressure, not too much, just to keep it in place so we can focus and isolate the move. Lifting, and as with the other side, holding at the top just for a moment because that's where the work is. Let's do one more here. Shoulders relaxed and bring it down. Turning to the side. Once more, make sure you're nice and secure. We don't want that band coming away. Take as much adjustment as you need. Other arm, the focus is always keeping it down. So take it out to the side and resisting back. So this would be the beauty of the resistance band, perhaps versus a dumbbell, that you are really getting the movement as you lift and down as far as you feel you can go. That's it. So the resistance band's really going to improve the blood flow to the muscles, which is what we want in a strengthening workout. That's it. So a little hold at the top as you resist it. Feel free to adjust. More slack if you feel you need it. More tension if that's where you want to go. Let's do one more on this side. Lift and hold. And bring it in. Well done. So we're on to our last one. This is where our feet go underneath, where the band goes underneath our feet. So again, this is why I want quite a long band. Mine's about 1.2. Nice and secure, nice and secure. So we're just holding on. We're keeping those elbows in because we're going to start to row it back. From here, we take it back and down, pulling up and back. So we want to be looking slightly ahead because we really want to feel those shoulder blades starting to retract back. And then letting that resistance band, rather than just pulling the arms down, we control it as we bring it down. If you want to, you can isolate one side, just Just do the one, keep that elbow tucked in. That's it. Keep with that breathing, keep the core strong. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And then if you're doing the singles, switching to the second side, pulling back, keeping that elbow in as before. But if you want to do doubles, you keep with the doubles. And last one. So we're just going to step off that band and we're going to just take it away and we're going to take a quick stretch. So one arm comes across, other arm comes underneath, shoulder stays down. You can give yourself a hug if you find that's more comfortable, or just use this arm as a lever just to bring it across. Breathe into the stretch. And switching to second side, again, you can do the lever or give yourself a hug, whatever works. And release. Hands are going to come behind the back. We're going to lift the chest and pull down. So we're literally pulling down with our hands so that we can open up and lift through the chest. Really lengthen those muscles. Just hold it here for a few moments. In through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And release. Well done. Hope you enjoyed that. So that's an exercise routine that you can just build in after you're nice and warm, maybe when you've been doing other exercises and want to just try and keep those shoulders moving. So leave me any comments. Don't forget to check out the one on the knees. I'll be posting others soon. Have fun.